So Hafsah, tell me a little bit, your journey was pretty much the same into paddle?
Yes, I'm stuck with her. Like everywhere she goes, I go. So we're always together.
That was the plan.
And we are all things paddle.
Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Padel Smash Academy. Today we're on location at the PanAmerican Seniors Championship in Brazil. I'm here with part of the female US team, Hafsah and Khadeejah, from US, representing US, living in Dubai, and so on. So welcome to the channel, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your paddle journey.
So our paddle journey started in Dubai. It was kind of by chance. My sister and I are endurance horse riders. So we were training one day in the middle of the desert in Dubai on private property for the Prince of Dubai. We were riding his horses. And he had private paddle courts on his property that we had no idea about. But one day after training, we just decided basically to, instead of going the same way that we came in, to go out that way, we decided to choose another exit, and we stumbled upon the World Paddle Tour Master on 2015 in Dubai. First time that the World Paddle Tour was ever outside of Europe. And it was literally like 5-minute drive from where we were with the horses at the stable. And we walk in and we see World Paddle Tour players in front of our eyes, in a sport, playing a sport we never heard of before in our life, never knew existed. We were at the stable riding for years and didn't know that was what was taking place literally right behind where we were. So we went in, and initially I was hooked. I was like, whatever this is that they're doing, I want to do that. So a few of the players that stood out to me to this day, I can remember that day very clearly, was Lamperti, Mapi and Maho, the twins. So I'm telling my sister, it's a double sport. You can be my partner. I'll only have to deal with you. And Marta Morero, and also Alejandro Salazar, who we see frequently now since that day. And who knows us, which is pretty inspiring. Some of the top players know us and are familiar with our faces.
That's beautiful. I love that. So how was that journey into paddle? So you started that, from that day you started to play more and more, or how's that work?
Yeah, so basically that was late November, early December of 2015. We were still primarily focused on the horse racing season, which takes place in the fall until before it gets too hot. So you say like March. So the moment we saw that sport and saw that it felt like we wanted to at least give it a try and see how we felt about playing it. We applied on the spot for membership at the private club, the Princess Club, Sheikh Hamdan, and we got our membership within a few weeks. So we started officially, its first time stepping onto the court was early 2016. Our first lesson, honestly, was just, I have video of it, and I look at myself like, who is that? What's she doing? But it was still not a sport that we took seriously because we still had to focus on racing the horses. So it will be a summer sport for us. So you'll say summer 2016, we will go around and hit like this for a few hours. So basically, you can say summer 2016, summer 2017, and then summer 2018, we were like, okay, let's not just make this a summer thing. Let's try to, go into the fall. We'll be balancing the horse racing season and training, but, they kind of complement. We didn't feel like we were taking one thing away from the other. And we started competing, you can say, in 2018. And 2019 was when, big championships were kind of coming up in Dubai. Yeah. And we were like, you know what? Now we kind of need to get better, which means we need to train and have more structured paddle instead of hitting like that.
Yeah, that's how you master the sport. I mean, you gotta need a coach and all that.
Exactly.
So, who was your first coach?
Our first coach was actually a coach who was working for the Prince in that club. The club is called Nas Sports Complex. So Javi was one of our first coaches. Before that, we had Lito, a Filipino guy. He was our coach as well. And they just it was like, okay, they was look at us and like, oh, these girls might have some prospect, So they kind of shifted us from stronger coaches along the way. So literally my first lesson ever was with Lito. I'll never forget that day. And I still send him our progress and he's amazed. And then Javi from Spain, who worked for the club, and he trained us for a few times. And then actually we wanted more structured training because that was all for free thanks to Sheikh Hamdan.
Really?
Yeah.
Free lessons. I wish we
As
got
a
free
member,
lessons.
we would just go and sign up and like book a court and go hit around and then say like, okay, 2018, we're like, let's try to take lessons. So it was kind of hard to balance the schedule and stuff like that. So we would actually then start paying outside the club just so that we could get develop a bit more quicker. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. So Hafsah, tell me a little bit. Your journey was pretty much the same into paddle.
Yes, I'm stuck with her. Like everywhere she goes, I go. So we're always together.
That was the plan.
So tell us, how did you end up playing in the USA team?
So I basically texted the coach, and I said if there's any chance that I could be on the team, let me know. And he said, okay, I'll check. And then he said apply, and I did.
Who was the coach?
Coach Angel.
Angel. Oh,
Yes.
Angelito. Well,
Yes.
well done, Angelito.
Yes.
Good
But
prospect.
What also helped too was that my sister and I, we flew into Miami, was it 2 years ago? Or last year. And he was there during the tryouts.
So
he wasn't the coach at the time, but he had seen my sister and I play, so he knew of me and like the way I played. So
That's beautiful.
yeah.
So tell us now, how you doing here? What division are you playing, and how's the feeling?
So my sister and I, well, it's a good feeling. We're happy to be here, honestly, really happy. This is honestly a blessing.
Yeah.
So we're very grateful for that. We're playing in 30B, and we've been doing pretty well.
Good.
Initially, not as well as we wanted to do, not as good as we wanted to do, but as every game went by, like we've been improving more and more. Getting used to the humidity with the walls and the ball sliding down and stuff like that. But overall, I can honestly tell you, I'm happy with my sister, and I hope you're happy with me too. So yes, I'm happy with our performance. There's always room for improvement, and we're gonna go back and improve.
That's
Practice
awesome.
some more. Practice some more.
So, and are you guys winning or losing, or what happened?
Our first,
doesn't say that.
yeah,
No.
I would say our first game wasn't the outcome that we wanted. Our second game, we played a little bit better, but it was not the outcome that we wanted to. And our third game too wasn't the outcome that we wanted, but I could say that we played much better every game that went by. Yeah.
Do you see a big difference of the level of playing between the US, you guys, and everyone else?
No, I think everyone is pretty leveled, in my opinion. Like I think everyone, you can see when people are playing tennis paddle.
Yeah.
You can see when someone's playing like hitting the ball. I mean, you can kind of tell. I think everyone's playing paddle, and it's basically who actually has the best strategy.
Yeah.
Who's actually more patient? Who's making less unforced errors, as we say. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So.
And now, what are your plans? And now you're going back.
States of America, and then I'm gonna chill there for a while. Then I'm gonna go back to Dubai.
Good.
I'm forcing her to play with me next weekend in San Diego, the Master Final.
Oh, you're doing the Master Finals.
Oh, she's gonna register tonight when we go back to the hotel.
That's awesome.
So yeah, she came from Dubai to participate in PanAmerican here. Arrived in LA on Saturday, actually, 2 days before we flew out to come here. But I'm based in California, so that's where I am now playing. And so started playing in Dubai, and now, back and forth Dubai and the U.S. But now I'm based in California.
Where do you play in California?
I play near LA, so in Carson. I'm based near LA, so I play at Tactica Carson because it's closest to me.
Okay.
Yeah, 45 minutes without traffic, maybe an hour and a half plus with. It was LA, right? I've also gone down to San Diego a few times as well.
Okay.
So we'll be out there for the tournament next week.
And do you have a coach here in the States?
No, not yet. Honestly, I'm searching. I did take one lesson in San Diego with Coach Andrian. He's out of the King of Paddle club that just opened up an indoor club there, actually. So I have a lesson with him. I'm actually searching, but I can't drive to San Diego regularly, like 2.5 hours sometimes with traffic for a lesson. Like I'll be spending 5 hours on the road. So I mean, it's something I really want to commit to for sure. Training to improve. I do believe in training. I'm a firm believer of training. But hopefully a new club would open up with a strong coach, or I'll just continue playing in LA.
Beautiful. So tell us a little bit. I know you have quite a few sponsors. Why don't we talk about your sponsors?
Sure. So my sister and I are sponsored by Head. We've been with Head since the summer of 2020. So 3 years now. Honestly, I believe in never shutting the door before, trying to open it. So I approached Head. We were actually using their rackets. These were rackets that were like kind of outdated, like a good 4 years, cracks and everything. So these are our first rackets, and we got it from NAS, from the club where we started in Dubai. And they're just like, yeah, these are old, take them, who cares? But we did really well with them, and like we didn't know anything about cracks and how they could affect your shots, because we just needed to get the ball over the net, right? So initially those rackets were, we loved them. So I approached Head summer of 2020, and I was like, hey, my sister, I'm really looking forward to taking this seriously. We've won a few tournaments against all guys when these are the initial, pretty high profile tournaments that are coming up in Dubai. There's prospect here. And again, we're the only girls, and also the girls wearing hijab, so visibly Muslim, you know what I mean? Kind of not the traditional paddle player that you would expect to see. But it's been great with Head. I really thank them for their support. Also, I have a personal individual sponsor, Epic Paddle. They supported and financed my whole trip coming here. Yeah, so I'm very grateful for Epic Paddle. They are a paddle business that are coming up in on the East Coast in the U.S. So they're going to be opening up facilities. Hopefully we'll hear about the announcement in the next maybe month or so. But yeah, I'm really grateful for their support. I was linked to them by a girl that I know who played paddle in Dubai initially with us.
What's her name?
Her name is Mariam El-Muslihi. I'm very grateful for Mariam. Thank you.
She is the sweetest paddle person you'll ever meet.
Funny story, I organized tournaments in Dubai for women, and one of the last tournaments before I relocated to California, so this is July of this year, I was planning on playing. But that morning I realized that this tournament is kind of out of my hands and I need to focus on organizing. So that morning I told Miriam, can you please play with this girl? And they got third place, and I'm so proud of them.
Wow.
They reached the semifinals. So yeah, I'm very grateful for her connection with Epic Paddle and for their support of
But Epic Paddle is an investment group.
They do invest in paddle businesses, so they actually invested in a Powerhouse and a few more paddle related, those businesses that are interested in paddle. But they have their own paddle business, so they are opening up facilities around
the US.
Yes, around the US.
And it's based in the US?
Yes,
or?
Initially the paddle clubs will come out of
No,
the
the Epic Fun.
Oh yeah, they're based here. Exactly.
Okay, but
so
it's a group from Dubai?
Yeah, primarily from Dubai, but it is an American business.
That's awesome.
Business
That's
here.
great. We need more people like that. To really make paddle growth here in the United States. The thing is gonna skyrocket to, awesome, girls.
So they see the potential and they're all in to the fact that they were like, we want to support you to play in the PanAmerican for Team USA. And I'm very grateful for Epic Paddle.
That's awesome. Let's go into the golden point questions.
All right.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Do you prefer to play right or left?
Left.
Right?
Your best shot?
I would say smash.
Bandeja.
Bandeja. Your worst shot?
The smash.
Bandeja. No, just kidding. I would say my best shot would be my worst shot? Oh, sorry. I only think about the best shots. My worst shot would be the backhand volley. I'm really working on that one.
Good. Your favorite partner?
This one.
How about you? Who's your favorite?
That's one.
Good. Best looking paddle player?
My beautiful sister.
Oh, that's so nice.
My beautiful sister.
Oh. What is your favorite racket?
I'm using currently this racket, so this is a Head Delta Motion. It's 2022, and I love it.
How about you?
The Speed Motion.
I love it. Excellent. The golden point, do you take it or you give it to your sister?
I take it.
Wow, that's good. I guess you gave it to her.
I give it to her.
That's beautiful. Your favorite trick shot?
A Chiquita.
Chiquita.
I would say the Vibora.
Vibora.
Yes, I
Good.
love it. I'm learning that one. I'm learning that shot.
Good.
I'm getting more and more comfortable with it.
Good.
Yes.
Now we put our hands together and we go MPGA, make paddle great again. Yes.
Guys, if If you haven't already, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications.
And remember, it's free $99. It doesn't cost you anything to hit that subscribe button.
Thanks for tuning in to Padel Smash Academy. We hope you'll find our videos informative, helpful in improving your game and learning all things paddle.
So until next time, keep improving your game. And remember, learn, play, and share.